Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Hope you guys are all doing well. Excuse my eyes if they wander a little bit. I am very much used to looking at a camera over here. But as I continue to rearrange and reorganize this studio setup down here, I have moved my camera from over here to over here. So I'm trying to get my eyes used to looking at a camera over here. It's a little weird for me. So hopefully it doesn't look too weird, and hopefully the setup is coming along nicely. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. If it looks more sleek, that's kind of what my goal is here, just to make things look a little bit more clean and more professional for you guys. With that being said, I do want to talk to you guys about some news that has been dropping over the last couple of days and really kind of blew up today, and that's this whole idea behind reprints and restocks of Pokemon cards. So we're going to specifically focus right away on the Sun and Moon Base Elite Trainer Box reprint rumor. So there has been a lot of confirmations going out there already that this is true. This first kind of dropped in, for me at least, in my Discord a couple days ago. There was somebody who had mentioned it, and I didn't put much stock into it at first, just because there's reprint rumors literally all the time that go out there. And if you're not a member of our Discord and you want to join the conversation, I will leave a link down in the description below. You are more than welcome to come hang out. We talk about Pokemon and a lot of cool things, so I would love to have you in there. But I didn't put too much stock into it, right? And then finally, I did decide to call up my distributor today, one of them, and just kind of talk about some things. I wanted to figure out some final numbers for Chilling Reign. I wanted to talk about the second wave of Battle Styles booster boxes to see what was going on with that. And then also, I had a few other questions, so I just ended up bringing the Elite Trainer Box speculation that was going around regarding Sun and Moon Base, and he did confirm for me that there is going to be a redistribution. He didn't call it a reprint, but he said there are more Sun and Moon Base Elite Trainer Boxes that are going to come out. We went back and forth on whether or not we thought this was going to be an actual reprint, if this was something Pokemon was actually focusing on. We both agreed that this probably wasn't necessarily a reprint, and I know that's not necessarily what a lot of people want to hear, because they do want a lot of these products from Sun and Moon all the way on to be reprinted, and I agree. I think that would be fantastic, especially if we got some of those really high in-demand sets to be reprinted. We already had a Unified Minds reprint, albeit small. We already had an Unbroken Bonds reprint, albeit small. But sets like Team Up, sets like Cosmic Eclipse, those would be awesome if they did follow through with a reprint on those, because those boxes are getting super expensive. However, I'm not sure if Sun and Moon Base is really getting a reprint, or if this is something where it's more of a redistribution of existing product that was already available in another location, somewhere else. And the reason I say this is because I do have some examples here. So this is a Marshadow figure collection. So this, I don't even know when this originally came out. On here it says 2017 is when this was originally released. These came up for order at distributors a few months ago. When I was talking to my distributor, when he made these available for me, these were products that were actually coming over from Europe to the US, so that way the US distributors could place orders, and then the LGS's hobby stores could order from distributors. So these came out a few months ago, even though they were released in 2017. Same thing with the Marshadow box, which is this bad boy right here. This also came out in 2017, and when these became available for order, they were also coming over from Europe. Finally, the other one that I have is this Legends of Johto GX. You may remember these showing up in GameStops. These have been released for quite some time, actually. These came out in 2018, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a few months ago, these were made available again in the US. Now, I don't know if Pokemon is really spending all of this money to be reprinting these products. These come with... this one in specific has Ultra Prism in it, which is really cool. And then it looks like it's got a Burning Shadows pack and a Breakthrough pack as well. And then the Marshadow has a couple of Crimson Invasion packs in it, and along the lines of a couple of other sets that were kind of less desirable at the time. So it would make sense why there's some kind of hanging around. And the reason that I'm concerned about Sun and Moon Base not necessarily being reprinted is because Sun and Moon Base was printed like crazy when it was originally released. Evolutions had just come out not too long before that. Evolutions was the last set from the XY block, and then you moved into Sun and Moon Base, and this is a huge boom that kind of happened because of Evolutions, because of Pokemon Go. So sets like Evolutions, Sun and Moon Base, Guardians Rising, Burning Shadows, Crimson Invasion, all those sets were printed so severely that, in fact, the bulk market actually ended up crashing. Bulk used to sell from 6 to 7 cents per common uncommon, and then overnight, basically, it fell down to about a penny. A lot of places were playing only a penny, especially at regional events, at conventions, and things like that. It was crazy. So they were printed extremely well. Just lots of product that was going on out there. So when I was talking to my distributor, he hinted at the fact that he thought these were coming over from Europe. Why they would be coming over from Europe, I have absolutely no idea. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. It's just speculation, and that's kind of what he's assuming based on the product that we've been able to order in the past. Much like I just showed you, there was also Necrozma boxes that came out of nowhere, Tapu Koko figure collections, Tapu Koko pin collections that kind of came out of nowhere that were not available in U.S. distributorships, and then all of a sudden they were able to order them from Europe to be shipped over here, and they were made available for LGS's hobby stores, online stores to be able to order. So in a perfect world, Pokemon would be going back and starting to reprint all of these sets just to get more product out there. However, the likelihood of that happening in my mind is not, it's a little bit more bearish, unfortunately, just because Pokemon really needs to focus on the modern sets that are out right now, really, kind of hammer home all these sets that are coming out. Chilling Reign is already above MSRP in a lot of locations, and that hasn't even come out yet. I can't even imagine what's going to happen when Evolving Skies comes out. If EV Heroes is in there, it's just going to be absolutely crazy. And then they really need to be drawing attention to this 25th anniversary set that's coming out at the end of the year, because you're going to want to throw all your printers at that if you haven't already. And then once those sets are kind of printed to full capacity, then I wouldn't mind it at all if they went back and started reprinting some of these sets. Historically, Pokemon has not reprinted a whole lot of Elite Trainer boxes unless it's something that's a special set. So Shining Fates, Hidden Fates, Dragon Majesty, I don't know if I actually got a reprint. Shining Legends, I don't know if it actually got a reprint, but those were available for quite some time. Those sets might get reprints because they're special sets. Otherwise, reprints typically focus around booster boxes. They kind of focus around the capstone or the cornerstone of the set. So while I'm hopeful that Sun and Moon base ETBs are actually getting reprinted, I'm just trying to give the information out there that the likelihood of that happening seems slim to me and seems slim to a lot of distributorships. It's more than likely just a redistribution of existing product that's already out there. Regardless, it is confirmed that there is a large amount of them that are coming out in circulation again. I'm talking thousands of Elite Trainer boxes that are coming out, making their way to the U.S., making their way out to, if it's reprinted or a redistribution, whatever the case may be, there is going to be more product available. I don't know if it's coming to big box stores or not, but I do know it is going to be available for your local LGS to order. So if you're somebody who collects ETBs and you've kind of been sitting on some of them because they're kind of getting out of control as far as price points go, talk to your local game store, see if they heard anything, tell them to follow up with the distributors and see if maybe they can order you some at a decent rate. It seems like these price points are going to be fairly attractive just because there are so many that are coming out. So that's really, really good news. I did also hear today when I was talking to my distributor that Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes are going to have an additional wave that are coming out. So we had a few waves that already came. It seems that June is going to produce more Elite Trainer boxes. So he didn't necessarily, again, say that this was a reprint. I'm fairly certain that this is an actual reprint. Our conversation was just kind of rushed at this point, but he said there is going to be more that is coming out. Allocations are kind of already set for these products. Basically what happens with a lot of new sets is the store owners come out to their distributors and say, hey, we want to get this. We want to get this much product. The distributors then say to Pokemon, we need to order this much product. And then Pokemon goes to their printers and say, we need you to print this much product. And then Pokemon will go back and allocate distributors who then go back and allocate the store owners. But basically what's going to happen with a lot of these special collections that are coming out, like the Marnie special collection, for example, and this reprint of Shining Fates, Pokemon has already come out and said, hey, this is how much product we're giving you to distributors without even taking orders in a lot of cases. So a lot of these distributors already have numbers that they're getting, and they're already starting to kind of leak those numbers out to LGSs. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got numbers a little bit early regarding that Marnie collection box that's coming out. That's got that full art Marnie in it that's been teased for quite some time now, that came out in Shiny Star V, but that we did not get in Shining Fates. So I'm really, really excited about that box. There's a lot of people who are excited about that, actually. Same thing with the Trainer's Toolkit, and then there's another collection box that's coming out. It seems like those numbers are already established by a lot of distributors because Pokemon already told them how much they're going to get. And I think that's a really good way to do it, right? Because Pokemon is kind of saying, hey, we're going to print this much product, and then we're going to focus on something else. And then they can always go back and reprint product if they want. Obviously, we have more Sun and Moon base ETBs coming out, but it would be really, really cool if there was more product coming out after that. So I just wanted to record a quick video to kind of go over my thoughts about all this and what I think is actually happening. I hope that more sets continue to come out. I hope Pokemon continues to reprint like crazy and that there's more sets that are becoming available, especially, like I said, focusing on some of those bigger sets like Cosmic Eclipse, Team Up. I would take Forbidden Light, Celestial Storm, some of those as well, but historically we haven't had any sets that have been out for 2 years to be reprinted. So this would be very, very out of the norm. We also haven't had Elite Trainer boxes from main sets that have really been reprinted, so this would be out of the norm from that as well. But we will see. Hopefully there is more that is coming out, coming available. At least we know that there is some coming out in June. So with that information, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are excited, this is really, really good news, because this means that there's going to be more product available, and some that's a little bit older that has already gotten a little bit pricey. So a decent amount of it too that's going to be out there. And from what I was told today regarding those other products, that Shining Fates Elite Trainer box reprint, the Marnie boxes, it looks like allocation numbers are going to be pretty strong for those releases. So I'm very, very excited. I'm hopeful that it seems like Pokemon is actually printing quite a bit of these products, and it looks like we're going to have a really good summer. And then hopefully that means that Evolving Skies is printed like crazy and Eevee Heroes is included in it. I'm very, very nervous about how expensive those cards could get and how pricey that box could get because of all the hype that's behind it. So I'm hoping that this is just printed to, printed to the moon, basically. So with that, hopefully you guys are doing well. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it, and it really helps the algorithm. But most importantly, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you soon. Peace.